What's going on, everybody? Check it out. I am back. It's been a while, but I finally got something good. Um, Went ahead and saw this in the store, and man, I've seen it online. Just waiting for it to hit my area, and there it is. I've always seen the five loot chests, but I didn't really want all those accessories. But I went ahead and waited, and I saw images of this one online, so I figured it's going to hit my town soon, so I'll get to searching for it. But here it is. We got our Grotto Henchman. Oh man, he looks really good. Oh man. Solo mode. Let's take a look at the back. There it is, Grotto Henchman. I already have Paradigm. I did see these three at the store: frozen fish stick, riptide, and sludge. But I didn't really want those. I kind of wanted riptide, but then again, I put them back. So he's back on the shelf for somebody who wants it. But yeah, this was the one I really wanted. This Grotto Henchman. So I'm super excited about this one. But let's go ahead and open this one up and compare him to the Shadow and the Ghost Henchman that I have as well. So here he is, fresh out the box, and he looks good. I really like this figure. Very different from the other two henchmen. Um, Now one thing I did notice is ankles. You have to really be careful with these Fortnite figures because sometimes those ankles are pretty stiff and you can end up breaking it or really loosening that ball pin. But this one was okay. It was a little stiff, but I got it to move. But anyway, here's how he looks. So he does have this hood. Let me see. It's kind of hard to stand because he's stiff in the joints, but a little loose in the legs. But let me see. So he has it's kind of like a hood, kind of like the Technique figure has a hood, but this one doesn't come off. Doesn't come off at all. But it does move. Um, but anyway, this figure is pretty cool looking. His elbows are really stiff. I thought I was going to actually break it. That's why you really have to be careful with these figures. Um, I love the detail in this one. He has like these pouches all across uh, on his sides here. And there's the back of them. More pouches as well. I just like to put his arms like that because kind of looks good. But yeah. Oh, he has his pickaxe. Let's go ahead and put that in his hands as well. All right, there he goes. He has his pickaxe in hand, and this one is actually a pickaxe, an actual axe, like a fireman's axe. It also has like I don't know, like nails and like I don't know, barbed wire wrapped around it. But it looks really good. I really like it. It's a lot different from the other henchmen's axes. Shadow and Ghost, their axes. But let me show you what I mean by he's a bit loose. So his torso is pretty loose, but I kind of like it. I kind of like it when they're not too stiff, because that makes playing with them a lot easier. So, and his legs, he can do a full split. Very good. The Shadow and the Ghost are way too stiff because their suit jackets make them really stiff, so they can't really do that as good. But let's go ahead and stand him up next to the Shadow and the Ghost Henchman and put their axes in hand as well. Okay, here they are. We got the Shadow Henchman, the Ghost Henchman, and the Grotto Henchman. And I love how this is a lot different from theirs because these two are like very similar but very opposite of each other. Um, but Oh man, let's go ahead and give him a gun. Let's see how that looks. Okay, doesn't that bring back some memories? Um, we got our Grotto Henchman holding the minigun, and in order for you to see the Grotto Henchman and to get this gun, you had to go to the Grotto, um, which was my favorite place to go to. Um, Definitely love going there. It was the Grotto was like an underground base, pretty much like an underground base, and that's where you will find these guys at the Grotto Henchmen, which I love going to. You defeat the boss, which was Brutus, and you can get this minigun. But he looks really good, especially next to these two. Makes me really want the Shark Henchman now. I know I passed up on that one a few times. I haven't even seen it in store, but if I end up seeing it again, I just might get it. But yeah, so and hopefully, since they have the Shark Henchman, um, we also need the Rig. Now the Rig Henchman, had like greenish pants, I believe. Yeah, it was that one. But then again, if you're throwing those out, might as well get the 4-inch figure of Tina and Sky. I know they have it for Hasbro, but Jazwares need to definitely incorporate those two, because I know a lot of collectors will definitely get those two. But yeah, so this is our Grotto Henchman. Let's go ahead and get rid of these guys. And man, he looks really good with that gun. Then again, everyone looks good with this gun as well. But yeah, so I really like this figure, and I'm super happy I ended up finding this one. But yeah, so I found it, checking online, seeing what areas did have it, and nearby cities. I mean, nearby cities that had this figure, and then that's what let me know to start looking at my stores. And there it was. And just like the other ones, he has like tennis shoes on as well. So this guy looks real good. This guy looks really good. Really love this figure, and I passed up on Riptide. I ended up only getting this one, but I'm happy with that. Pretty satisfied with that. Um, but I want to collect some henchmen now, and hopefully some new figures. But anyway, that's it. Thanks for watching, guys. I appreciate everything, and that's it for this video. And we'll be looking out for more figures. Hopefully, we get the Tina and Sky. But thanks for watching, guys, and take care.